Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you've had a good week and all that jazz. I think I finally got my camera and that's sorted out. Maybe even looking better than ever as well, with a totally bunch of different settings. Today we've got Nxxses back on the channel, but not just Nxxses. We've got a whole friggin' crew of guys coming back today. There's a whole bunch of fellas on this track. I'm going to call it Epic Deathcore because it better be epic. It's an 8-minute long track. There's a whole bunch of fellas on it. So if they haven't made it epic, they won't have done their job. On this one is Nxxses, Moon Devoured, TyrantulaFL, Slaughter the False Prophet, Atlantis, Pure Amalum, and Memento Mori, US, along with a guest solo from Nick Wilson. And it's also mixed and mastered by our great friend Alex Savini. And the video is by Andrea Mentelli. And the cover art is by Dismal Artwork. I think we've got all the names out there, but as you can see, there's a whole crew of people involved in this track and in this video and the mix and everything. That's super dope. We love that from Nxxses as well, that he's always getting people involved in his work. But this is a real kind of epic one that we've got today. He sent this over a month ago. They really got this one planned out, which is dope. We'll get it on the screen. It's an 8-minute track. Let's give this one a spin.
Every 68 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. There are over 463,000 rape victims in America every year. 55% of sexual assaults occur at or near the victim's home. Only 25 out of every 1,000 perpetrators will end up in prison. Rapists, pedophiles, sex traffickers, there is nothing lower than this human scum.
That's depressing. Here we go. Dope.
Wasted breath, defending yourself, no forgiveness, vermin gets extinguished. For every life you have demolished, a new level of pain will be inflicted until you turn inside out, begging for it to end just as they did.
I'm loving all the different vocals. Sick, man. I really enjoyed everything about this one. I wasn't sure what to expect when he sent this one through initially, that had all these people on the track, and it was an 8-minute long deathcore track, you know. I wasn't sure quite what to expect, but it's really turned out how I kind of hoped it for the best it would turn out. Well, everyone on the mic did a superb job, and they all had a purpose for being there as well. It was like, it reminded me of when you get like a bunch of rappers on a record and everyone gets 16 bars and stuff like that, but in a deathcore format. And it was really dope. I thought everyone showcased themselves in a dope way. Not like, it wasn't like they were trying to compete with each other. They just had their own slot and they did their best for their own slot. You know, they weren't trying to kind of outdo each other with the screams and the growls and all of that, because they were all up there with it anyway, so they couldn't have done that. But you know, they all used their opportunity within the track to just showcase their skills and make it worthwhile within the track, you know, not just come on and kind of do some just out the ordinary for just to kind of show off with their one stop. I really enjoyed it. It was cohesive. Everything went together. The tones on the vocals, everyone had their own tone, but it was all recorded in such a great way that you heard all of those bubbling and gurgling and everything going on in their throat right down your ears, and everyone had a different aspect to that, especially with the female vocals when she came in. It was really high pitched, and that last one as well was super high pitched and really pierced your ears. And then we got the other guys in there with the spoken word. There was even a bit of shouting in there as well, which I really actually liked in this kind of music. I wouldn't have minded hearing more of that shout. Had a kind of hardcoreness to it. That was really dope in there as well. So yeah, I thought all the vocalists, even though there was a whole bunch of them, and it could have just seemed like a kind of gurgling competition, it didn't feel like that at all to me. It felt like a track, and everyone was cohesive with each other, and it just went through each person in a really nice way. I enjoyed it a lot. And then seeing their names come up on the screen, so you had an idea who it was cool as well. So you actually knew who each person was. Really dope. And the music as well, for 8 minutes of deathcore, I thought was dope. Had every kind of bit of deathcore you could have in there, and I expected that from 8 minutes. But I did kind of worry that, you know, is an 8-minute deathcore track going to get boring? Because, you know, if it's just an 8 minutes of chugging or something like that and some kind of wailing guitars, that's going to get boring after about 4 minutes. But it didn't. There was loads of sections. We had the chug and the wail, as you expect. Then we had more atmospheric sections, the big breakdowns and pauses between the stuff as well. I like the melodic vocal that came in to break that up as well. So it wasn't all just screaming and gurgling, which was nice. I wasn't expecting that either. So yeah, there was lots to listen to. The music was great and lots to listen to as well. And then with all those vocalists in the mix, and the solo as well was nice. And I like the way they pan that tremmy kind of squeal across your ears. Never heard that before. Thought it was a cool idea. It's just something different and interesting to hear as well. So man, I really enjoyed it. And I think for an 8-minute deathcore track with this many people involved, absolutely nailed it. This is as good as it could turn out with this, amount of people and doing it in this way. I really enjoyed it. It could have turned out, as I say, where it just seemed like, a non-cohesive mess of just a bunch of people trying to show off their vocal style for the second they had it. But no, they all worked together. The vocals, the lyrics, as well, all came together and had a purpose and a meaning behind it. Man, if you're a kind of abuser in any way, you don't want to meet this crew because you're going to get cut up and slashed up and God knows what in all sorts of ways, and they detailed that exactly for you within the lyrics. But man, that's cool. I enjoyed it, and it's nice to have a purpose behind the lyrics in that way, and something that everyone can sing around, can write their lyrics around and things like that. So very cool. I really enjoyed it. Great way to go into the weekend listening to some stuff like this. And I thought as well, actually, this could be a new kind of deathcore, or maybe, I don't know if it would work with other genres of metal, but it works with this anyway, where you do get lots of different vocalists on a track. That's kind of a rap thing. You don't really hear that in any other kind of music, but it'd be dope if you could incorporate that element into deathcore as well. So we see more tracks like this going forward, where it's a whole bunch of people on the track and everyone's getting their go. That would be really dope. It'd be, it's an original thing to do within the scene. Very, very cool. So hope you've enjoyed that today, guys. That's it from me. Have a good weekend. We'll be back for the Monday grind. The grind is absolutely killing it at the moment as well. So we'll see you then. Hope you have a good weekend. Cheers. Bye.